So we open here with the bot that I'm killing. And we got a shield, a pump, doing good. Took more damage in that fight that I needed to because I missed multiple of my laser shots in the water. So he actually ended up doing 100 damage, which is kind of embarrassing. Here we're looking for mobility. And hoping for a striker and a better shotgun. I figured I would just critique the videos that I win. I don't know. I could critique the bad games, but the videos, there's always room to improve, right? And I think critiquing some of the videos that I win and pointing out, okay, so we got a guy, I noticed him right there in the corner. And immediately decided to hop on him to third party, which was kind of a ballsy move. Then I start shooting his NPC on accident. And in this moment, I was meaning to go over the bridge. And it just so worked out that I landed right in front of him. And then your classic auto shoddy meta. Who shoots who first? You know, I hate the auto shoddy meta, man. It sucks. But just good tracking and better shots there is why I won that, because we each had a blue gatekeeper. And yeah, nothing to say there. Just your classic auto shotgun fight. Who hits the better shots? Who presses fire first? Who has the better internet connection? So he gave us a jetpack, gave us a shield. No, I think we already had the shield, but he gave us a striker. So now, from here on out, I got everything I need. We're just looking to put drum mag on the gatekeeper and put drum mag and vertical foregrip on the striker. And that's, one thing I don't like about this season is it takes so long to get, X, Y, and Z. You need all these things, and I spend the entire game looking for these things, and by the time I finally get there, there's only 10 players left, and it's the medallion wearers, and now you have a hard end game because all the best people in the lobby are left. With this medallion system, you want to eliminate your players quickly, the good players quickly in the middle of the game. That way you have easier end games. The more real and better players you have at the end, the more likely you are to just lose to third party. And yeah, Iron Man thing comes down, so we go over here to see if maybe any of the strong players in the lobby show up. Something I do need to get better at is paying more attention to my surroundings, peeking a little more left, looking behind me a little more often, Somebody could have been on the house or something and would have totally got me if I wasn't really paying attention. I got to do a better job at looking around. And we get the car. Now we're just waiting for the bunker to spawn, basically. Put drum mag on both of these items, and then we're good to go. We can start going after the medallion wearers. I don't feel comfortable fighting unless I have all these things. Because if somebody's go-to plan is to jetpack up and auto beam down on you, you know, if you don't have certain things, if you don't have a jetpack, if you don't have a shield or whatever, you're pretty much fucked. you're going to immediately take damage since they're lock-on items. But yeah, unfortunately, the first half of this game is pretty boring, so I'm just trying to fill out the silent space. Basically, just waiting for the bunker to spawn. I personally have been putting angled foregrip on the shotgun lately over laser. I do love how it aims in very, very quickly. Obviously, in shotgun fights, you want to hip fire more often than not, but in certain situations when you need to ADS, that attachment does help quite a bit. More so than, laser is always good, but the pellets aren't too horribly spread out like the Sovereign shotgun. So here we're waiting for bunker. Notice we got medallion wearer to our right. Praying for a better rarity shotgun or a striker, and I swear to Christ, every single time I get a bunker, even multiple bunkers a game, I do not get a good shotgun. So yeah, we're putting drum mag on it, angled foregrip, and then red dot sight, drum mag, vertical foregrip, and muzzle brake. Basically gives the striker no recoil. That way, if somebody's auto beaming on you, whatever, you can take the shield out, go up in the air, figure out where they are because it's always jarring and they're moving back and forth, and then line of sight them and switch to your striker right before your shield breaks. And with drum mag, those extra 7 bullets really come in handy, especially if they're strafing left to right midair. So now we got everything we have, so we're going to move towards the medallion wearer and basically start taking on players. Finally, 15 players left, and we just now got everything we need and are confident to go fight. Maybe that's me being a pussy, but I don't know. I don't want to go after a jetpack wearer that I know has auto beams and I know has these things if I don't have a shield or if I don't have jetpacks. It just makes the fight so uneven. So here I'm hearing gunshots and assuming that there is a fight going on between two real players. And we're looking to get timing on that. Think we lost the timing and then the firing happened again and then we go over here. Not the worst decision ever. I think it was a good idea to go after timing, but unfortunately right here, which is the whole reason I wanted to make this video, was critiquing this fight right here. Unfortunately, I show up and then this other person is a bot. So what I did is I essentially just let the person who get away. And now he's outside. I don't know where he is or what side of the house to crawl on. I figured he was on, since we seen him land, I figured he was on the north side, but I wasn't completely sure there, so I just kind of got lucky in my guessing here that he was over there. Because he could have came over here by now, but he chose not to. So right here, obviously I missed too many of my shots. But he's got automatic beams, so as soon as I poke my head up, it's a for sure he's going to hit me, and I got to take that millisecond of lining up. And that's what's kicking my ass here. And I'm just missing too many shots. Now, if this player was any good, right now he would be pushing. He would have done pushed by now. I know he's a shitty player. I go up to try to avoid getting hit. I'm down to 100 health. And then somehow here he fumbles the bag. Because right there, I hit him with the shotgun. He hits me. I'm at 100. All he's got to do is hit me with one good shotgun shot. And he hits me with two shitty ones. And on my third shotgun shot, I missed and had to swap to spray. So I figured after missing there that I was definitely going to lose. I had no business winning that fight. But somehow, some way, he missed all of his shots, probably because he was fucking hopping so much. And, yeah, swap to spray. I could have won the fight despite, his hopping, but me missing that last shot on the shotgun, having to swap to striker there, was a total open, that left it open for him to just, all you gotta do is hit your next shot and you win. And somehow he didn't, and somehow I stayed alive. Now we got 9 players remaining. Up to 5 kills, only 2 of them have been real. Healing with freaking bandages, wondering, can I heal and be invisible at the same time? It seems like it doesn't work sometimes, but does sometimes. So that's a weird glitch. And then here I know somebody's on island because it just did the whole island thing, and I'm trying to avoid fighting at this very moment so I can get full health. And then, yeah, I'm a loot whore. Even though I have everything I need, for whatever reason, I feel the need to open every single thing I see. There you got Miss Persephone playing, trying to get my attention. She hates it when I play video games, man, because she knows that I'm not going to be giving her any attention for the next hour or 2. But I don't really play that often anymore. So here we got 9 players left. We got everything we need. Ideally, I would be looking for the medallion wearer, but I know he's way back off. What I should be doing right here, I think, is holding the medallion off. Now, I end up winning this game, so maybe my critiques are harsh, but, he isn't in circle yet. So if I stay on edge, knowing that he's going to come in, maybe I get him out of the game sooner. But instead, I'm focused on getting high ground for zone, which isn't a bad thing to focus on by any means. And then I see somebody crawl up that black building, so I know somebody's there. Yeah, see? He is literally in zone. My ass should be outside of zone pressing him, is what I should be doing. And instead, we're killing this bot. And then it gets third-partied by a real guy. So here, I was lucky he didn't press, because he should have pressed this. And first thing always, reload your guns. Reload your guns before healing. Do not heal before reloading your guns. You never know how shit the player could be. You could be on 10 health. So here I know if I go that the player that shot at me is going to follow. So my plan was basically get out, get him to come to where I could see him, and then either have a long-range fight or a close-range one. And then landed here. This was just me playing cover and tracking really good. Knowing exactly where he landed. I hit my shots really good. Had the advantage of right shoulder peak, latched right onto him, and then tracked his ass. he had a gold gatekeeper. Like, I lived by a millisecond right there. And that millisecond was him jumping, trying to be cheeky. But I just was able to fucking keep on him. He didn't get out of my sights for a second. Like, I don't personally move around a lot whenever I fight, which is something that I do need to work on. But if I notice that players that jump a lot when they fight miss a lot of their shots. And while I definitely don't advise standing still like I do in a lot of fights, I would rather stand. As you can see in that fight, it played out. It, like, standing still ended up working out over jumping. Jumping is what cost that guy that millisecond, because he shot me first by a millisecond. But that jump trying to turn around and hit me allowed me that millisecond to live. And then this was a bot, and I cussed myself for being so bad because it should not have taken that long, and I knew that we had one player left. But he's all the way on the edge of zone. I'm 25 down. I know he was just in zone. I got everything I need, so I decided to just run straight at his ass. Which is ballsy. I don't always recommend doing that, but if he's been hanging out in zone this whole time and I got a gold gatekeeper, like, here we go. We find him. And there you go. Like, I definitely should have been more focused on, keeping him out of zone sooner. But, yeah, once I got the gold gatekeeper, man, and took out that other person, and it was just me and him, and I knew that I could get away with line of sighting. Like, yeah, if he goes far away right there in that scenario, if he scoots backwards real fast and gets out of gatekeeper range, then I can just get my shield out until I have perfect line of sight and switch to striker. Like, he was fucked either way. And, yeah, thank you for tuning in to this, I guess, critique of what I think I could have done better in those moments. Because there were definitely moments I got lucky and definitely better decisions that I could have made. But anyway, I thought I would try this experimental thing. Thank you for tuning in.